time for plant ID. This beauty is malice, apple. Now, is it Pyrus malice or some other kind of malice? I don't know yet. I'd have to do a deep dive into identifying it. But it's definitely an apple tree. And how do we know that? Well, for some generalities of plant identification, let's start with the leaves. These are listed as being alternate leaves, which means you've got one growing out one side of the stem, one growing out the other side of the stem, and so on and so forth. But if you look at these, honestly, it's kind of hard to tell that. They almost seem random. You have to get a nice, healthy specimen where everything's growing in the order that it's supposed to, and then you can kind of go with like a leaf and a leaf and a leaf and a leaf, and you go this alternating leaves. All right, next thing is the leaf itself, and often this shape will be described as elliptical or lance-shaped, also toothed. The edges of this leaf are toothed. If the blooms were here, if the flowers were on this tree, they tend to be, or they are, 5 showy petals. Now notice I said they're 5 showy petals, and you have to think about that. You're looking at the flower in the spring, and there's 5 petals, and they look beautiful. That's showy. And the other way, with the apple tree, of course, is the fruit. The way of doing a distinction here is between crab apples and apples. How do you tell? They're all just apples, and it's just size. In fact, even the books will say, if it's bigger than 5 centimeters, it's a domestic apple or it's a regular apple. And if it's smaller than 5 centimeters, it's a crab apple. And guess what? Flavor, same thing. I've tasted crab apples that were sweet and delicious and tart, and I've done the same thing with regular apples. So, checking out the fruit, which most of you know. All right. Beautiful. That's an apple.